Hey y'all, it's your girl Paula and thank you for tuning back into my channel. Today is Bible week. So I had personally had a video edit and it was ready to post. And right when I was about to post it, I was like, let me just play the video one more time. Once I played it, it was just, the editing was so bad. The quality just changed. Like everything changed from what I edit from the app all the way to me trying to upload it on YouTube. I don't know what happened, but it just did not work. And I literally spent like 3 hours editing not 3 hours, 3 days editing the video, and yeah, nothing at all. So this video is just a regular Bible week video. So hopefully I get the other video up and going just so I can share that to y'all. But until then, I hope you guys enjoy this video and thank you for watching once again.
What you think? What you feel now? What you know? To be real.
You're beautiful and you're young. You deserve to have the best in life.
So I wanted to talk to you guys about God testing versus the devil temptations. I feel like during this pandemic, the whole world has shifted. Some people shift in a positive way, some people shift in a negative way. I feel like people are coming to realize that God is testing them in this season. And we have to understand that with this pandemic, this is our new normal. Wearing masks at restaurants, wearing a mask when you go grocery shopping, wearing a mask when you're at work. This is a new normal. So it's just like, it's so much to deal with because we're not used to this. This has never happened, you know? So I want to come to y'all and let y'all know that God has a purpose. And I don't want y'all to think, well, this whole pandemic happened and so many people or so many of your loved ones have passed away and so much is going on. Why will God put us through this? And I feel like we need to understand that what we're living in right now, this is not eternal. When we go to heaven, that's eternal life. That's the life. So I feel like when God is testing you in this world, you have to make sure that you are making sacrifices so that you can reach to that destination. And so often the devil tries to tempt us so that we cannot follow God's plan. And it's so tempting because you have to know God's voice versus the devil's voice. God would never tempt you to do anything. That's the devil. So when you go into life and you're just like, oh, God is tempting me from, slapping such and such or going to his place or drinking that, doing this. That is not God tempting you. That is the devil tempting you. When God moves, God is testing you. He put tests in your life to see will you sink or will you float. And if you sink, he's going to try to just crush you and mold you to the point that you can build from there. But God will never leave you sinking and not help you. And when you float, that is just God saying, okay, you passed this test. Let me shift you to another direction. Let me shift you to another path. Let me order your steps for here or order your steps from there. It's a different achievement. When God is shifting you, it's an achievement. It's not a reward. And I say achievement because that is the bigger prize. That is the bigger gift in this situation. Getting a reward is like a little token of love, or just a little token. And God is bigger than a little token. God is bigger than a reward. God is the award. You know what I mean? So we have to understand and realize that. We have to understand that when God tests us, He is shifting us, and we have to prepare for that shift. You have to understand that the shift is not meant to endure happiness. The shift is so that you can be built up, so that you can just have more strength and have more power to go out and be better than who you were yesterday. The shift is so that you can open up a new set of doors that is waiting for you to open. The shift is for you to know that God plan for you is deeper than the plan that you have for yourself. And sorry if this camera is like kind of shaking. I'm literally on my bed, as you can see, so it's kind of wobbly, but we're gonna make it. Okay. So sorry if you feel like you leaning or something. You know what I mean? My bad. Okay. I'm trying to step back, but if I step back one more, this video gonna end right now. So I just want to let you guys know that God will test you during this season, and you have to pass. You have to make sacrifices. You have to know that God's test is going to serve you better justice if you stick to His plan. And so often a lot of people want to fall out of track and get tempted to the devil temptation, and that's when we sink. And during the season, I don't want anyone to be sinking. You know what I mean? Like I feel like when I talk to you guys, it helps you guys. And some people, they don't have a close relationship with God. And I feel like for me, being a good disciple, I'm trying to just bring people closer to God. And in general, that's the whole point of my channel when I do Bible Week, is to get you guys closer to God, get you guys reading the Bible, get you guys to just dive into a deeper, intimate relationship with God. That is the whole purpose of my channel, if you didn't know. It's for you to just dive deeper with God. And so I just want you guys to feel like, I just want you guys to know that there is still victory. I don't want you guys to think that 2020 is dead. Because of this whole pandemic that's going on, 2020 is still not dead. God still has a purpose. The promises that God said that He would do for you, He is still going to do it for you. But you have to understand that during this shift that we are going through, do you still have the same belief that you had before it started? You can honestly say that your belief in God have gotten stronger during this pandemic. That is so great. And if you feel like your belief with God is kind of sinking, you have to understand that 2020 is not dead. You are not forgotten. God is still good. You have to understand that during a pandemic, we still have purpose. That is good. During a pandemic, we still got purpose. Okay, you guys? God is so good, and I cannot even stress that enough. This 8 to 10 video cannot even stress enough how good God has been. And don't get me wrong, the devil has been tempting me to go back to my old ways, to do certain things that I already have moved past, beyond. And I feel like while the devil is tempting me, I have to know, like, God, I know you're there. Let me stay focused. Give me the next test. And when I'm telling God, give me the next test, that's me telling God I'm ready to endure the next pain. That's me telling God that even though the world is crumbling, I'm still building up from this. And not many people can say that. But I want you guys to know that you can still build from this pandemic. Your dry season is not dead. I know I tell you guys this every Bible video I make. I tell you guys, your dry season is not dead, because I am just speaking that into y'all, okay? Your dry season is not dead. What you wrote for your 2020 plans and dreams, keep on building on that. That business that you want to start, but you like, let me not start it. You know, there's a pandemic not going on. You know, not everyone got their funds correct. Start it. Start it. It doesn't matter how. Start it. Because if you don't start now, you ain't going to start later. Who knows when all of this is going to end. But at the end of the day, like, this is our new normal. Like, this is our new normal. And it's so hard to believe that. Like, even so, I went to the laundromat, and, you know, everyone had a mask, and, you know, me too, of course. I'm just like, wow, this is the new normal. You know, there's definitely not going back. And rest in peace to everyone who knows someone who passed away during this pandemic, who is fighting this pandemic. And this COVID-19 is something else. I can tell you that this virus is something else. But I do know one thing. Even though this virus is killing people and tearing up families and just causing so much pain and so much suffering in the midst of everything that's going on, do you know that God still has a purpose for you? Do you know that God, out of everything that's going on in the world, God said, I'm going to keep you alive for this? That's why I feel like, personally, whatever that's on your plans for 2020, it can still happen, because God still has you here on this earth. This virus has nothing to do with the relationship I'm going to have with God. You have to, when you come to terms with that, this relationship that I have with God, when this virus cannot break that. Your relationship should be stronger at this point with God. Because if it's not, the devil is going to be quick to tempt you. And at the end of the day, I want everyone to experience the victory. I want everyone to experience God's love in a deeper, more intimate relationship way. I want everyone to just grow and prosper and just do wonderful things. But at the end of the day, you have to want that for yourself as well. Keep the belief that you have with God strong. If anything, stronger. Be reading the Word of God every day. Be meditating into the Word of God every single day. Be encouraging people during this time to know that the God that we serve, He is powerful. And I cannot stress that enough. Also, I'm gonna stop right here. Check the link in my description box. I have a video called The Powerful Names of God. I need everyone to know the powerful names of God. Because once you know how powerful your God is, then you will know what virus, like what disaster, what sickness can stop me from loving God. You know what I mean? Like, what if this virus really thinks that it's gonna stop my relationship with God, this virus got another thing coming. Like, it just doesn't make sense at this point. Like, this virus cannot determine what your relationship gonna be with God. I don't know if I'm making sense. This virus cannot determine how you and your relationship with God is going to be. It cannot. It can't, because it's too wishy-washy. 1 minute we're all the whole Texas is reopening. Next minute, 300 cases from Austin. Next day, Dallas ran up. Next week, like, it's so much going on. And it's just like, you cannot base your relationship with God during this pandemic. You just can't, because it's just like, it just wouldn't add up. You be like, backtrack. It just wouldn't add up. God is going to test you during this season. And when I say during this season, during this pandemic, are you going to float or are you going to sink? Since it's Bible week, I also have a verse that I want to talk to you guys about. It's James 1:13. It says, when you are being tempted, do not say God is tempting me. God is never tempted to do wrong, and he never tempts anyone else. Like, that's really good. If you can, before you exit this video, or even while you're watching this video, highlight that in your Bible. That's James 1:13. And that literally just spoke so much to me. And that's really the main reason why I'm making this video, because of that verse. That literally is just like confirmation. And I love when I read the Bible and I get confirmation. You know what I mean? Like, confirmation that my God is good. Confirmation that I serve a big God. Confirmation that God will protect me. Confirmation that God will heal me. Confirmation that God will give me peace. Confirmation that we serve an everlasting God. Confirmation is like so... That is a key, okay? Having confirmation. And another thing is, if you don't have confirmation from God, are you still going to serve him? Like, that's a good one. Are you still going to do good things in this world for people without having his confirmation? That's good. I'm sorry, but that's good. Are you still going to be a great disciple if you don't have God's confirmation? I gotta find some Bible verses for that. That's good. Maybe on my next Bible video I will touch up more on that, but that's good. Are you still going to be a great disciple without God's confirmation? Because at the end of the day, we do things so we can be celebrated. We do things so that we can be appreciated, and we do things so we can get confirmation from another person. And it's just like, if you don't get that confirmation, do you still have that good heart to still do it? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but that's good. That's good vibes. To sum it up, I just want you guys to know that God is testing us during this pandemic. The devil is tempting us during this pandemic. Will you allow God to come into your life and test you while there is a pandemic? So, thank you guys for watching this video. Once again, sorry if the video is a little shaky. I am recording from my bed. Don't even ask me why I'm recording from my bed. We're quarantined. We're quarantined. What more can I say? And then also, I am looking at this camera and not looking at that camera. So if you're wondering why do I keep on shifting, that's why as well. So sorry the video's a little different. I really did the video I had for you guys was so amazing. It was a motivational video, and it was just so encouraging. And the fact that it didn't work, that alone, I feel like that was just God. Honestly, I feel like since that video didn't work, and God knew I was putting in work in that video. And it's crazy because I feel like since that video that I had originally created for you guys, that motivational video, I feel like since it didn't work, I feel like that was God testing me and just seeing, do you still have the heart to record and edit another video even though your plan didn't go right? And I feel like that's what's going on in this world. Everyone has plans and it's not going right. But do you still have the heart to continue doing the good work? Continue pushing, continue fighting during this pandemic, continue just focusing on what's important? Do you still have that drive? Or are you just going to let the devil tempt you to giving up? Because honestly, after I recorded that video and I was about to post it and I spent like 3 hours just like figuring why was it not working, I literally was just like, I'm not doing this again. I'm not recording anything. Like I not recording anything, but I was just like, I'm not about to deal with this. Like this, it literally pissed me off. And I feel like that was the devil tempting me, honestly. I feel like that was the devil like, oh, she's not going to come back from this. And then I hear God like, it's a test. Are you going to make a new video and tell people how good I am? Or are you going to be tempted with the devil pushing you down and just trashing your video? Which one are you going to do? And I'm just like, God, I ain't got no choice. I've been rolling with you since day one. Let me start from fresh. So that's exactly what I did. And I'm actually really glad that I ended up recording this video. Even though the scenery is different, the video quality is kind of different as well. I'm very glad I recorded this video because this allows me to know that the devil cannot tempt me. The devil cannot tempt me. The devil cannot tempt me. Not during a pandemic, not during my season, not during my shift. The devil cannot tempt me. And once you can tell the devil, get back.
Yeah, get back, you don't know me like that. Get back, yo.
Yeah, sorry. Once you can tell the devil that, you pass the test. Also, you guys, please be safe during this pandemic and know that the God that we serve, he is bigger than anything in this world, and he will still make a way out of no way because that's the God that we serve. Peace, positivity, and prosperity. Bye, y'all.